Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Zip Code Snapshot on the Laura and Tobin Show. I'm Tobin Schaefer.
And I'm Laura Waltz.
And we have which zip code for us today?
We're starting in Saratoga in Santa Clara County,
Excellent.
95070.
Excellent. And what is going on over in Saratoga?
So the market action index in Saratoga for this week is at 47.
Okay.
That is an increase over last month's market action index of 40. So as we've seen, pretty consistently over the last, few weeks in the different zip codes, this market action index is increasing. And that's because, demand is increasing. We're seeing a higher ratio of sales to active listings.
Right. And how's that inventory doing?
So inventory is held steady at around 41.
Okay.
Median list price, just under $3.5 million. Most expensive, just under $14 million. And least expensive, just under $1.5.
Okay.
Average days on market is about 136 in this zip code.
Yeah, that's probably because some of those higher end properties that Saratoga has, they don't sell so fast. But they are pretty competitive when we get closer to.
Exactly. Definitely still a strong seller's market in this zip code. And, holding pretty consistent with what we're seeing around the county in general.
There we go. And so buyers, there's still opportunities. And again, we'd like to help get you in there. So give us a holler and we'll set up a strategy for you.
And now we're going to move over to 95125 in San Jose.
Okay.
Willow Glen area of San Jose.
Awesome.
Willow Glen is also showing, 95125 is also showing a 41. So this is just a slight seller's advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually been consistent. So it was hovering around, hovering around 41. Last month it was a 37. Inventory's been holding steady at 81.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually that's a lot of inventory compared to some of the other zip codes we've taken a look at over the last few weeks, actually.
Right. And again, kind of reflecting back to how the market action index works. When, obviously a seller's market is when there's a high demand. Sometimes that's due to low inventory. Sometimes it's just a hot area, good schools, et cetera, nice walk scores. Anyway, point being is that, with what we're doing with the market these days during the COVID era, we still do have, in a situation like this where inventory is a little bit higher, the action index is going to be a little bit lower.
Mm-hmm. But it's still showing as a seller's market, so it's still competitive out there if you're a buyer.
Awesome.
Median list price just under 1.6. Most expensive 3.45, and least expensive at just under 850,000.
Okay.
So
some good opportunities out there in Willow Glen.
Yeah.
So, that's another good snapshot this week. And sorry for the little tickle in my throat. But again...
It's not COVID.
It's not COVID. Again, if you have a zip code that you'd like us to spotlight, leave us some information in the comments, or feel free to contact us at our websites. And we'll get that information out there, as well as help you out with strategizing either your sale or your purchase.
Yeah. And we'll be back next week to look at the monthly statistics for July.
Absolutely. It should be interesting to see how all this weekly information rolls up into the monthly.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks again.
Thanks so much.